got another Hey Chris. So this time I've been asked, hey Chris, is it wrong that I just play riffs on guitar instead of full songs? This is a great question. It is, guitarists are notorious for learning just the cool bits of the song, just the main riffs that we know and love, all the cool bits, the bits that gets the crowd going. That's the bits that we kind of really like to learn, and we pretty much most of the time just stop there once we've mastered that riff and played that at a couple of parties and done well with that. Then we don't tend to bother learning the rest of the song. Now there's nothing inherently wrong with just learning the riffs. I believe as long as you've got your fingers on the guitar and they're moving around and hopefully something that resembles music is coming out of the instrument, well and good. As long as you're playing it, enjoying it, that's the name of the game. You sort of have to think of why you're playing the guitar in the first place, and what is your goal. Is it mostly just to have fun? And if you're having fun just learning all these different riffs, then go for it. But if this nagging voice in the back of your mind is saying you should really probably try to learn like a song all the way through, then you should probably listen to that and start to explore that. If somebody else is telling you that you should probably learn a full song but you're quite happy just doing riffs, ignore them. It's your happiness at the end of the day. So it's all about your personal goals. Now if you want to be like a great guitar player, then you do need to finish songs. You don't necessarily need to finish songs to be a great guitar player, and saying if you do finish a bunch of songs you'll suddenly become this awesome guitar god. That's not going to necessarily happen. But it puts the whole thing into context. It's you develop so many more skills by going through more of the song, and you start to learn a lot more about lots of different styles of guitar, but even different parts. So there's sometimes going to be, there's usually like a rhythm part that you can learn, then there's a lead part. There's lots of songwriting tips that you can learn from going through the whole song. So I think there's a huge benefit from going through the whole song. There's nothing worse when you're at a party and you've been asked to play and you play a couple of riffs, and then people are like, oh, could you play like a full song? And you're like, oh, no, I'm pretty good at understanding, man. That riff. So that can be a little bit uncool. People don't want to just hear riffs, they want to hear full songs. Even if it's just a basic 3-chord wonder song, at least you can play it all the way through, and people don't really care if it's just got 3 chords in it. They just want to feel good at the end of the day. So that's my advice. There isn't anything wrong with just playing riffs, but there is something wrong with playing riffs if you have greater aspirations to be greater at your instrument than just playing riffs. Hopefully that helped. Hi, I'm Chris. If you have any other questions, feel free to send them through to chris@musiccavern.com.au. Cheers, thanks.